Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Special report: over 60 killed, 90 shot and deadly injured in Oyigbo. CSO alleges. So my people, remember we brought you after the NSAS when, criminal elements, hoodlums who we have evidences now but has gone cold like a cold line, and the government of the day has not paid attention to actually bring that woman to justice. Instead, they are still going around putting a crackdown on NSAS protesters. Listen, the NSAS, Buhari said he will not allow another one again. I'll be presenting you with the news this morning where Gbajúmọ̀ one of his aides killed a vendor. And there's protests right now in Abuja. There was protests yesterday in Abuja. So things are, they don't know what they are in for. These are times that, everybody needs to be careful, and this is where Nigeria is in a birth state, and Nigeria is being brought out of the birth canal. Whether they like it or not, they cannot kill the baby on arrival. They're already midwife on ground to deliver this baby, and so Nigerian leaders are so scared and worried. What happened in Port Harcourt was that, in Oyigbo town particularly, police stations, courthouses were burnt, and we heard that 6 policemen and 6 soldiers as well as 2 policemen were killed. Immediately, the military went into Oyigbo. Every man that pissed upon the wall was, maltreated, brutalized, enter people's house, brought them out, hit them with a gun, killed. Now we remember Nigerian Bar Association (NBA) told Wike that they are coming to investigate Oyigbo. Wike said they should not come and investigate. Nothing happened in Oyigbo. Right now we are hearing that about 60 were killed. 90 deadly shot and serious cases now. Some may die. And let's get straight into the news. I don't know why and what they are covering up, but this government of today, they have their hands soaked in blood. Let's continue. A civil society organization, CSO, has claimed that over 60 persons were killed by elements of the Nigerian army in Oyigbo, Rivers State. The International Society for Civil Liberation and Rule of Law, in a second report on military operations in the Oyigbo area, ordered by the Rivers State Governor Wike, said that 90 persons were shot and are in a critical condition now. The body listed some of the dead to be Pastor Igwe, slain husband of Mrs. Amara Igwe, Queen, and a lot of people. The names are there, 90 of them. According to the inter-social zones, permanently disappointed with about 200 to 300 military persons right now in custodies, only known to the Nigerian military. The military was not alone in the said human rights violation, as the Nigerian Police Force Rivers State Command was also accused of holding not less than 100 persons. In the report, which was released in Onitsha, Anambra State, but handled to the neighborhood inter-social, called for the international intervention to stop the atrocities army operatives are carrying out in Oyigbo right now. It also asks that the Nigerian government and Wike-led government of Rivers State must be preview upon to the immediate withdrawal and killer soldiers deployed to Oyigbo town and environ, and all those currently held by the army and the Nigerian police force in Rivers State and neighboring Abia State must be freed unconditionally and put on fair trial. Oyigbo massacre must not only be thoroughly investigated, but also the perpetrators of this act, general and all in the persons, GOS 6th Division Port Harcourt, Brigadier General Kumopoya, Commander 14 Battalion, and Governor Wike must fish out as the perpetrators of this awesome crime committed in the life of people of Oyigbo. Children have become fatherless, wives have become widows. Any man, young boy, as young as even the age of 14, that is tall, has been arrested in Oyigbo town. There is a lot of massacre going on, uninvestigated, uncarried out. Presently, as we speak, permanently disappeared from the city, from the town of Oyigbo. About 200 to 300 men are missing. Fathers, brothers, husbands, uncles, and all these are missing. And the governor of Rivers State says nothing is going on. even went on to raise serious fears and concern about the army laying siege on the land and making the people walk as though it was a war zone. So my people, this is going on right now in Oyigbo, and a lot is going on. In Lekki, we saw what happened, but because immediately videos went out to the nations of the world, everybody now knows. CNN has released a full compendium of what happened. See, Nigerians, see, no matter how little it is, evidence, when you go to the court of law, what they will ask you is, do you have any evidence? And if they cannot find, I'm sorry but not sorry, it is a harsh reality. It does not make sense, but that is what it is. It will not be investigated. You see, it will be discarded as seen as not being tangible to be presented before the court of law. The NBA raised this alarm when they said to Newsom Wike that we are coming to investigate Oyigbo. People said they should not come. Now, nothing happened in Rivers State. Oyigbo is fine. Governors of the neighboring states came to Rivers State and they had a meeting with Newsom Wike. And Newsom Wike said it was all social media propaganda. But again, these are eyewitnesses accounts of people that live in Oyigbo, And these are what is going on in Nigeria. It's going on currently in Nigeria. And because people do not see, what happened at Lekki? My brothers, my sisters, what happened at Lekki would have been swept under the carpet. You can see Minister of Tourism, Lai Mohammed, fighting CNN, saying that they produced false evidence. They say, okay, you produce your evidence. Show us your own recording, because you guys were clever enough to ask the management of the Lekki toll gate to remove camera, and you forgot that today's age and day, your camera, your CCTV that you removed. No, but who does that? That there was curfew, so they should remove CCTV camera. I beg your pardon. It shows the intent that you guys you already planned it. It was already planned. Fighting CNN and telling CNN that they produced the false evidence, that what they produced was not right. Anyway, not right or right, produce your own. CNN said, you know what? We stand by our production on what's happened in Nigeria. If you have a better evidence, prove it. You should know by now that in the court of law, you don't just come to do what we call hearsay. You stand and the judge will say, beyond all reasonable evidence, I thereby. So produce your evidence. Anyway, guys, leave us a comment. Let's hear your thoughts. God bless you. Have a fantastic day. Don't forget to stay safe. Bye for now.